Hey guys, we just spent the better part of the day at Costco doing our monthly grocery haul, I guess. I don't know. Grocery shopping. And if I don't film this now, as my berries are defrosting and everything's getting warm on my kitchen table, I probably won't get to film it. So I decided I'm just gonna go for it and film it as it is, with the kids in the background acting crazy. And shh, guys, shh. And I'm just gonna wing it. All right, we're just gonna go for it. So if you're new here, I'm Laura. I'm the mother to 12 children. We are a family of 14, and this is our once a month Costco grocery haul. So, for starters, I'm a really frugal shopper. There are some splurges in here, I'll explain them as we go. But I'm a pretty frugal shopper, and I compare prices amongst the grocery stores available in my area, and I often compare to Azure Standard because I do Azure Standard order once a month usually too. So I'll show you what we got and I'll explain it as we go. I don't specifically meal plan. What I do is I have a meal kind of flow. Like Mondays we have some sort of Mexican dish. Tuesdays we have some sort of pasta. Wednesdays we have some sort of soup. And with those things, we make 95% of our food from scratch. Our breads, our tortillas, our everything. The only thing that I'm not like from scratch all the time is pasta, like noodles, and flour tortillas. I can make them, but when you make flour tortillas, or tortillas in general, I do make our corn, but when you make flour tortillas for a family of 14, and 5 of them being boys, that is a lot of tortillas. They want 2 and 3 burritos and 6 and 8 tacos. So that's a lot of tortillas. So I buy these specific tortillas and they sell them at Walmart, but it's way cheaper at Costco, and it's cheaper than the option from Azure Standard as well. And it's really simple ingredients. Anyways, I'm totally rambling and I haven't even got to the grocery order yet. Yeah, so let me just do this because there's not gonna be much editing happening and there's probably gonna be a lot of noise in the background. But it is what it is. If I don't do this now, it will not get done. So let's start here. We do have a milk cow, but I just don't have enough cream for all the things I need, so I still buy butter. This is Costco's grass-fed butter, and it's $9.99 a box. All of these prices are available online, but I'll tell you our total when we get to the end of it. And we bought 6 boxes of those. We usually get most of our meat from a local farm, but I did buy, these are 4-pound chubs, so this is each 4 pounds, and I bought 2 of these, I think. I only see 1. I thought I bought 2. Yep, here's 2. So, this is 4, 8, 12. So I got 24 pounds of ground beef, grass-fed ground beef, and these were each like $22.99 for the 3-pack. There is 4 whole chickens. Costco also has like chicken breast and chicken thighs and parted out chickens, and it's still a reasonable price, but y'all buy the whole chicken. Buy the whole chicken because these are organic whole chickens. I would normally buy it pasture raised from a farmer, and we're raising meat birds right now. I'll show you those. But there's so much more meat. Oh, they're coming in the house now because somebody left the door open. There's so much more meat that you get out of the whole chicken. You can make the broth. You can then you can make broth twice out of a chicken carcass as long as it's quality chicken. You don't want to make broth out of a factory, you know, Purdue chicken. You want to make broth out of quality chicken because those minerals are leaching from the bones, are leaching into your broth, which then you're consuming. You don't want antibiotics and all of the nastiness from Purdue chicken in your body. That being said, here we go. I bought another bag of organic black beans. We are also, as we go, we're not just gonna consume all of this in a month. This is building up our stock in our pantry, so we always have these ingredients on hand. So some of this will carry over into the next month, and then I'll just have to get less of that thing next month, if that makes sense. These didn't come from Costco, but Whole Foods is right by the Costco in the big city where we go to. It's like almost 2 hours away. That's why it's only once a month. And like I said, I make all of our own flour or corn tortillas. And this is what I normally get, and I get it from Thrive Market normally, but I was at Whole Foods and I just figured I'll just get it there. We love this. We love this. But I have been like seriously excited to try this masa. And the reason why is because I'm a Mexican food snob. I grew up in California. We all grew up in California, and corn tortillas are just a thing that if you don't make them from scratch with like good masa, you can just taste the difference. And so we are in Tennessee. It's really hard to find good Mexican food, so we take our Mexican food seriously, and I will make 1,000,000 corn tortillas from scratch. I can't wait to, I'm gonna show you that this week. My boys bought me, my family bought me for Mother's Day 2 years ago, and it's a masa press, and it's the bomb. But anyways, masa, someday I'm gonna buy their corn, their heirloom corn, and I'm gonna nixtamalize my own masa. That's how hardcore I am about my Mexican food. We got these. I never buy prepackaged food, you guys, like never. But I knew tonight we were gonna get home late and be exhausted and have a lot to put away, so I got the spring rolls for $6.99, and there's also, I'll get to them, but there's organic pot stickers over here that were oh no, that's not them. Where are they? These organic chicken and vegetable pot stickers. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a big pot of rice, and then we're gonna cook the spring rolls and the pot stickers, and it's just gonna be like a snacky dinner for all of us. Okay, these are all, I'm gonna show you the cold stuff first because my berries are melting or defrosting. I got these for smoothies and popsicles, organic 4-berry blend, organic mango chunks for smoothies and popsicles. These cane sugars are a really good deal. I want to try maple sugar from Azure Standard because I just would rather have maple sugar, but hold on one second. But this cane sugar is on par with Azure Standard's quality and pricing, so I'd rather just grab it from there, from Costco. I am loving fresh lemonade and lemon in my teas, like my iced teas and stuff, as it's getting warm. So we bought 2 of these to make lemonade. We're gonna go through these way faster probably because we have a lot of little kids, and it's really great to add lemon juice to popsicles, and we make popsicles a lot as it starts to get warmer. Organic strawberries. These were $7.99 each, and we are having a terrible strawberry season here in Middle Tennessee. I can't find organic strawberries anywhere. I can't even find like decent, like unsprayed strawberries anywhere. And we live in Amish communities, so like major Amish town near us, and nobody's having a good strawberry year. I was trying to make jam this summer, or not this summer, this weekend, and I couldn't find strawberries for nothing. So that was a huge bummer. These I got as a treat. This was a really good deal, and they're organic freezy pops. It's kind of like the old school Otter Pops. I don't know if you guys are in that era, but my kids, my boys, my first 4 boys used to get Otter Pops all the time as treats in the hot California summers, and so I found these and I was like, I can do that. This is a good treat for the kids after they've helped in the garden. So that's those. We'll start here. Honey. I love the glass honey jar from Azure, but this was a good deal. It's a really killer deal actually. So we got 2 of these honeys because we use honey in our popsicles. We use honey in our, a lot of our yogurt. We use honey in just a lot. This was like, okay, this is sad for me, honestly. This is probably gonna sound super snobby, but that was like, it like broke my heart a little bit to buy Toll House chocolate chips, but I could not. The Azure Standard chocolate chips were like $59 or something. I don't know, that might be exaggeratory. I'll check and I'll correct myself. But they were ridiculous. Like, I could not spend that much money on chocolate chips, and we don't eat chocolate chips like a ton. So this will last us well over a month and make many a chocolate chips and kids happy. They'll each get like two cookies out of a batch because there's so many. My tomatoes are not ripe, obviously. It is only the beginning of, what is this, May, so we don't have tomato sauce yet. So I got 2 packs of this Costco organic for pasta nights. Like I said, I couldn't make strawberry jam, so I got this. Yes, buddy?
Can me and Yayo and Yayo go out and go down to the king because I think it's not gonna get out there. And because the oil was not in the ground.
Sorry, mom moment. I had to answer some quick questions about gummies. So we love sushi, but we don't eat raw fish anymore, and a lot of the sushi we eat isn't super kosher, so like it isn't clean. So we decided we were gonna have a sushi night. We have a birthday girl coming up, and she loves sushi, and she actually loves to make it. So we got wild-caught Kirkland salmon, canned salmon, skinless and boneless, and tuna. And I figured we could make like tuna cakes or salmon cakes, and then we could use it in sushi with sticky rice, and I bought nori from Azure Standard. But, so that's that. These are Brandon's favorite, green olives. He likes to snack. He's like a chips and salsa guy when he gets home from work. Or like he said today, he's like, why don't we just get like beef sticks and different kinds of cheeses and crackers and olives and like have like a charcuterie kind of thing going on. And I was like, that's a good idea. That's a really good snack. And it's protein and flavor, and my kids are kind of snacky in the afternoon. We often have like what they call 11sies, where Abby makes a quick bread or Emma makes scones or something, and we will have a pot of tea and listen to an audiobook or read some poems. And I know it sounds much more like fancy than it is. It's just a bunch of kids, and sometimes it's popcorn. So we got these olives too, and they're really great to throw in salads, like when we make a big salad for a pasta night or a pizza night. Those olives are delicious. This is a super huge favorite, and it was very affordable at Costco. My kids like it in their rice. We eat a lot of rice. They like it in their rice. They like it in their ramen. Walnuts. So we are growing a ton of basil this year, and we love pesto. So walnuts and pine nuts make amazing pesto. Maple syrup. We got 2 of these because Costco is the best price I found on organic maple syrup. These are a big favorite. Again, cucumbers aren't ready yet, so Grillo's pickles, they're so good. Shiloh, my 10-year-old, loves those. A big bag of carrots. Let's see what else. I'll flip you around. Okay. We got 2 bags of this broccoli. We got 2 bags of this broccoli because that's pretty much what it takes to make like cheddar soup, broccoli cheddar soup. And I got 2 of these. This was also a splurge. Normally I would just buy a chicken, ground chicken, and make our own sausage, but I figured this would be a really fast, like, throw meatballs on some rice with some sauteed veggies. Delicious. So I got 2 of those. Okay, we got 2 packs, 2 3-pound little bunches of bananas. These will get yellow fast. These little snacking peppers are really great to have, like I said, like on a charcuterie with some homemade ranch. Super good. 2 boxes of chicken broth stock. We go through chicken stock fast. Like I said, I make a lot of soups. We make ramen from like homemade ramen. Let's see what else we got here. These 2 things are actually from Whole Foods also, and they're just quick, like protein. We got those, and we got the Moss at Whole Foods. They're quick protein for Brandon or I or one of the little kids when we just need some protein. These Bella mushrooms, great for ramen or when we have egg wraps. I'll show you that recipe too someday. This big old bag of rice. And this big old bag. So this is like gonna be good for like sticky rice or white rice for sushi. And this is basmati rice, just organic basmati rice, and it's gonna be great for everything else. So if you guys didn't know, this Kirkland all-purpose flour is the exact same flour as Central Milling, their artisan mix. I've like researched, and I used to love using Central Milling's artisan mix from Azure Standard, and this is the same thing, just with a Kirkland label. I typically don't use all-purpose flour. I freshly ground wheat. I use wheat berries for most of our cooking, but my girls like to bake, and it's much easier for them to try recipes and learn things with all-purpose flour. And when I'm trying a new recipe, most recipes are not made for freshly milled flour. So what I like to do is I will half and half it. So I'll start with like 50% all-purpose and 50% whole wheat. And as I'm experimenting, making that recipe over and over again, I'll up my whole wheat percentage, and I'll even try different grains, spelt, kamut, hard red, or depending if it's like a cookie, soft white, like I'll try all different grains to see which one works best, and I'll push my whole wheat percentage to make it a fresh milled whole wheat product rather than the typical all-purpose. But I like to use it to start, so not everything's a waste or the recipe's a total flop and it's inedible. So that's a good way for me to learn how to convert typical recipes into freshly milled. And that flour, that is $17.99 for 2 bags of, let me see how much that is. They're 10-pound bags each, and they're packs of 2. So that's 40 pounds, $17.99 times 2. So that's cheaper than Azure Standard too. But that will last us well over 2 months because I use mostly freshly milled. Let's see, where else am I? Ooh. Okay, pasta. Like I said, I don't make most of my own pasta. It's just a lot of work, guys, in this season. So this is organic pasta, and I bought 2 of these and another spaghetti. We still had some of this left over from our last haul, so we probably won't be buying this for another month or so. Next month. We probably won't buy this next month. This we go through fast because we eat a lot of pasta salads, typically in the summertime or springtime when it's warm. Here's the other bag of broccoli, frozen strawberries, because again, bad strawberry year. Coconut oil. Azure Standard's coconut oil is super expensive right now, but Costco's isn't bad. I think it was 13 something. So there's that. We got 2 packs of turkey bacon because we use it on our homemade pizzas, in our homemade egg wraps, and in breakfast sandwiches. So that's typically a Saturday morning thing or Saturday night thing. So 2 of those. Brandon got these grass-fed beef sticks and sheep casings. So this was such a cool find. We haven't tried them, but we'll let you know how it goes. And we got 4 of these because we like red beans and rice and potatoes with kielbasa, and it's beef, organic beef, grass-fed. We got 4 of them. And then what else is in here, Birdie? Oh, we'll get to the cheeses, so we'll do that one. Tallow. So normally I render my own tallow, but it was a good deal, and I like to just have it on hand. This is ghee, shelf-stable butter, basically. Super good, clean. I like to keep that on hand because sometimes we run out of oil, and then we can sub that oil or butter. And sauerkraut. This is so good. I don't think it's as good as the Bubby's sauerkraut, but it's still really, really good. These are all of we get 4 packs of these. So this is Tortilla Land raw flour tortillas, and their ingredients are super simple. Let me show them to you. Oops. Okay, guys, you're kind of blocking my light. Okay. Wheat flour, water, canola oil, salt, and sugar. Like, I could do without the canola oil when I make my flour tortillas. When I make my flour tortillas, I usually use sourdough and like butter or tallow, and so way cleaner, but still it's not bad for not having to roll out 36 soft taco sized tortillas in 1 container, and I got 4 of them. We got hot dogs for another quick dinner. Nathan's hot dogs, 2 packs of those. Let me see. Oh, salmon for sushi night or for poke bowls. We also like to do poke bowls, so we try and do theme nights like Mexican, Asian, or you know, something like that. I did buy this as a kind of a splurge. It was $8, and the reason why I bought those is because we make energy bites for the kids, and it's gluten-free, organic, sprouted rolled oats, so it's way easier for them to digest raw. So I'm not gonna be soaking the oats to make energy bites. It's very much like a raw cookie, so these are delicious and they're very easy to work with, and I can use them raw. A big old bag of garlic, because we cook everything from scratch basically. We got, this is a 2-pack, but the package is ripping. Of these artichoke hearts. We use them in salads, we use them on our homemade pizzas, like we do up our pizza nights. This was new and it's $8, $7's 99 or something, and it's elote. It is Spanglish asadero seasoning for elote. Do you know what? Okay, so elote is corn, street corn. Elote is street corn, and it's a seasoning for street corn, and we have sweet street corn probably like 3 times a month. We love street corn. Rice ramen. 2 bags of rice ramen, such a good deal. We have ramen at least maybe twice a month, 3 times a month. Dried mangoes, these are one of Brandon's favorites. Last time it was organic, unsweetened, but I couldn't find them. So these are just sweetened regular. What's over there, Birdie? So this is a bag of, I gotta get these things in the freezer. This is a bag of organic dark sweet cherries. Again, for like cherry limeades, we have a lot when it's warm, or smoothies or popsicles. Okay, thank you, sister. Wild caught mahi mahi. We try and get all of our fish wild caught because farm raised is just kind of gross. Alaskan smoke-eyed salmon. This is for sushi night too. We're gonna use this instead of the fresh fish because it's smoked and delicious. And then what's this, sister? Oh, so this is also a splurge. I never buy these, but sometimes I wake up really early in the mornings and the little kids are the only ones awake with me, so I'd rather give them like protein. So I'll heat up a couple of sausage links and give them protein while I'm puttering around the kitchen making breakfast. So yeah, sausage links. I got sweet onions and white onions and a bag of sweet potatoes because I'm a big fan of sweet potato fries. Here's the white onions. You guys, this is all really basic stuff, but that's pretty decent cream line. It's because she's getting hay in the stanchion probably and chewing her cud as you're milking.
She's trying to cut it every morning.
Yeah. I think that's it. Guys, did I miss anything?
Did you make it?
Nope, I told him that.
Oh, Mommy, did you make the strawberry?
I showed him the strawberries. I think that was it, guys.
This? Oh, it's a coffee bean, but it's a coffee.
I got the mushrooms. All right, guys, I think that's it. I'm pretty sure that was it. Oh, all the cheeses. Okay. I'm making our own cheese right now, but as everybody knows, cheese takes months to age. So we still have to buy cheese while it's aging. Ivy's Reserve Vintage Cheddar. Parmesan for everything. We love Parmesan. This is a Milk Bus Farmstead raw milk Gouda cheese, a Truffles Dutch cheese. I tried to get cheese that was raw, not pasteurized. This is a Gruyere. This one's totally pasteurized, but my kids like quesadillas. My boys, big boys especially, they're like, can I make a quesadilla, Mom? And I'm like, go ahead, Napoleon. So, sharp cheddar, Cabot Creamery, cheddar cheese.
Did you do this one?
I didn't do this one. What is this one? Manchego. This manchego is so good. This manchego is so good. It makes me legit want sheep. I've been I've been searching for sheep. Coastal cheddar. This is Emma's favorite. It has little crunchy bits in it that she loves. And Dubliner, Kerrygold Dubliner. You can kind of get this at Walmart and at Aldi. It's just a fave. So what we like to do sometimes on Shabbat is get some crackers out, some cheese, some dried mangoes, some olives, some cut up apples, and they graze throughout the day on Shabbat instead of me having to make a giant meal. So that's that. I think I got it all. I'm gonna make this a 2-part though, so that's our Costco haul, and then I think I pick up my Azure haul, or my Azure order on Wednesday. So I might add that on, or I might make it a second video. But all of this together for 1 month, probably more than a month. A lot of this will make it for 2. Oh, coffee. Coffee. And coffee. These are 2 new coffees. We've never tried them before, and I'm a little bit of a coffee snob, so I'll let you know how those go. We had a new one last month we tried from Costco that I didn't love, so we tried those 2. But our grand total for Costco was what, Brandon? 1,300. It was like $1,308. So I know that's a sticker shock of a huge number, but we're a family of 14. And sorry, she found one more thing. The reason why I bought this is not for the influencer thing about it. It's because it was the only olive oil at Costco that had a bottle date on it. I don't even know if I can get that on there. It had a bottled date of 3/4/2025. And you need a bottle date if you're buying olive oil because most olive oils are disgusting. Gosh, I sound like a food snob. I'm not a food snob, honestly. I just try really hard. It's one of our biggest expenses. So I try really hard to feed my kids good food. And if I'm gonna spend the time cooking it, I want to cook them good, nourishing whole foods. And coming this summer, we'll have our own bone broth and our own pasta sauces and all of that. But when we don't, I would rather invest more in that than anything else in good food for my kids, because food is medicine. Food is medicine. It can hurt you or it can heal you. So 1,300 bucks at Costco for a family of 14 for the month. And I have a small Azure standard order this month. I think I'll let you know when I get it, but that's not a lot of money if you think about it in the scheme of things for 14 people for an entire month of groceries. It was a lot of money for us though. that was hard, but worth it. All right, guys, I'm done rambling, and I think I really did get it all this time. But that's it. I'm not even gonna edit this. I'm just gonna post it. I will see you on the next one. Thank you for hanging out with us. Bye.